I just got home to this.
I always got to say, you need to get off the drug, nigga. You need to stop taking advantage of me. I give you an inch, motherfucker. You take a yard. Fuck drugs, nigga. Everybody on drugs. They don't kill, they drinking, they doing something. You don't fuck with nobody say. You're fucking up, you trying to blame me. No reaction to what the fuck you do. Because you say I'm on drugs, nigga. You on drugs. Everybody on drugs. I don't fuck with weed, dope, alcohol, pills, whatever it is. Everybody doing something. This motherfucking pandemic. Matter of fact, give me a goddamn joint right now. Shit. You fucking with me? Hell yeah. That's why you're trying to make everybody look better than everybody. Fuck that shit. Give me a drink and a joint. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Alright, tell you, I'm grown. I'm grown. Nigga, I'm gonna do what I want. You can't blame dope. You can't blame dope. You can't blame what you do on me. You can't blame your actions and look at what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you blame other people for your shit, like us. This is the. I hate living around this shit. This kind of attitude. This is why my attitude gets so bad at times.
I was just venting. I'll talk to you later. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I just need to know what's going on. Huh? Yeah, yeah. All right.
Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Wednesday afternoon, 12:30, October 13th, 2021, and it's a bit of a chill today. It's a little bit warmer today. Nice big beautiful skies. Ne'er a cloud in sight. It's been very, very windy. In fact, some of the winds started up the other day, and it's been blowing quite hard. Actually, last night was a lot colder than it was yesterday, and so it was this morning too. But not so bad. It ends up warming up after a good while. Oh, I was out this morning trying to get some errands done, and I got back to that little tirade she was doing. I guess she's always lending her car to her kids. She always ends up regretting it. They always take off. The front end of her car is kind of fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. And I actually thought it was her. But I guess when she lent a previous time, she lent her car to her son and her granddaughter. And I guess her granddaughter was driving. She doesn't have a license. And she had the accident, so the front end. And yesterday, she was really really screaming at her son. And something about the tire was flat or whatever. Her kids don't. It's kind of funny. She knows how to do more things. She's more mechanically inclined when it comes to a vehicle. Her kids aren't. They're more mechanically inclined in taking apart and reassembling bicycles. Go figure, right? Her thing is she can do cars, and it's good. I think it's good for especially any woman to know a thing or two, or quite a bit as much about the vehicle that's getting you around. My mom always instilled that for me, and she actually showed me how to work on car a lot. She would pay close attention to our mechanic. The mechanic would tell her and explain to her, and he would say, all you got to do is get here with a wrench or whatever, and blah blah blah, a screwdriver, and hammer this. And I mean, I knew how to hotwire our car. If the ignition went out, we could do it straight from the solenoid. Of course, being a Ford, you can do that with a Ford. Anything, all you need is a screwdriver or anything. But her kids don't. And she was just cursing. She's like, oh, that bitch, she fucked up my car again, And I'm like, that's a fine way to be talking about your granddaughter, And this morning when I got back from running my errands, she was, I guess it was about the car too, so. Oh, Lord. I am off to go to, excuse me, over here at Starbucks to get some Wi-Fi to go look for some jobs. I guess there's I mean, I had my reasons to quit, but I guess more and more people are just quitting because they feel that they're deserving of more money. I guess $15 cap is not enough. I mean, I'm perfectly happy at $15 an hour. I was fine at $9 an hour. Things were okay, more or less. But with this increase in $15 an hour, everything goes up. And here in California, by spring, we're going to be really, really paying through the nose. Newsom signed into law that within the next couple of years, I guess, big box retailers with a certain amount of employees have to have a special neutral gender toy section for kids, to make them feel safe or whatever. I don't see how that's going to make them feel safe or whatever, but whatever. I don't have, my children that I know of are not confused. I don't think the mothers, I'm pretty damn sure that if the mothers don't do anything to confuse or question, it's like, no, so. And don't you think that maybe, I mean, to my thinking, that if this is developing, stores do have a neutral gender aisle so they can feel safe, don't you think that people walking by are going to go, oh my God, there's special children there. They're very delicate. Oh, we should just be careful. Don't stare. Why are you staring? Because we like to stare. That's how our abilities are. I don't know. It's just dumb. So everything is going to start going up. Of course, I'm sure you've heard, bacon, pork products are going to be really expensive. Everything that you see is going up. Starts off here in California first, as far as being very expensive. Milk is like almost $5. In some places, milk is very damn close to $5 a gallon for whole milk. And some places, if you have like the 2% or the 1% or non-fat, it's even more expensive. Of course, for me, the lactose-free kind of milk is much more expensive. And since they started pillaging again, I haven't bought any milk. The only milk that I usually get is if I'll get a little container of milk on Tuesdays from the church, or if I have enough money and I'm feeling really desirable for milk, I'll buy like a half a gallon, and if, 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 if I have ice in my cooler, I'll keep the half a gallon or put it into 2 Tupperware so it'll fit properly so I can put the ice on it and keep it chilled. But I'm not buying butter anymore. I'm buying the cheap, nasty margarine just so I can, they don't fuck with it too much unless it's the really, really cheap $1.59, the kind that comes in the little safflower oil or whatever. I don't really mess with it too much. But anything else, it's a free-for-all in there. So that's why I go to like the Salvation Army almost on a daily basis now and get what I need, so I can. Because I know that even what little that I have that needs refrigeration is pretty much going to be gone. There's no shame. So, and this is not stealing from Peter to feed Paul in a good way. This is just, I don't know. I know a lot of you folks thinking, oh, I'm just fucking off, and well, especially with some of those comments. If I was fucking off, I wouldn't be going every day to at least go look for food and try to find a job. At least I'm trying to look for food. She doesn't. She waits until either the food stamps kick back in, or one of the kids got food stamps, or someone's got some money allocated or acquired, or some kind of funds, or they got bicycles that they can turn over, or sends a son off to go do whatever. At least that's it. She's in there. She just got a phone call. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just cleaning my room. She's been cleaning her room since very early this morning, and her room is literally half the size of my room. I can't understand how much crap, but I guess when you're tweaking, you just keep doing that repetitive thing. And then I hear her barking at the portal. Move, bitch! I told you, get off me! Stop sniffing me! Get off me! Back away, bitch! I'm gonna give you a pow-pow! I'm gonna give you a pow-pow! I'm gonna bust your ass! I'm gonna fuck you up! God damn it, get the fuck off me! Go back in your house! No, eat that cereal! No, come on! No, you've already eaten enough! No, once is enough for you! You eat too much! Look at you, you fat! You're fat! And that's just a small fraction that emanates from there, so. It's kind of a good thing that I don't have Wi-Fi in the house, because now it gets me out so I can not listen to this monstrosity. Ay. I don't know. I really want to get out of California. It's just, it's so expensive, my friends. And if you live in California, if you live in Northern California, I apologize. I feel sorry for you, because it's even more expensive in Northern California. Actually, California, it's kind of weird. South of, it's pretty expensive. North of Los Angeles County, but here in the middle, southern, it kind of is. It's not as expensive, though it is, but not as great as it is in Frisco. And I guess our beautiful Rose Bowl is kind of in they're in a bit of the city's been in a bit of a quandary for the last couple of years. They've been trying to, since they were developing SoFi Stadium. People in the know kind of figured out that this is the original stadium, more or less. This is the granddaddy of all stadiums, all Super Bowl and football and sporting events. And yeah, it's seen its time. All as beautiful is. I would almost hate to see it actually. I would like to see it remain the way it is. But I understand people are turned on by places like SoFi Stadium, and it's a beautiful stadium. I kind of wanted to go over there and do a video on it, but things changed. And not to mention the crime over there is pretty bad compared to here. So, but it's a beautiful stadium. They would have to do something to keep the aesthetics and the beauty of it, not try to make it look so high tech. They do want to remodel. They have every right to remodel and everything, but I think they want to do the approaches to make it look as respectable and as beautiful as possible without making it look some kind of mutation old with some new thrown in. Because I mean the Rose Bowl is just, it's a beautiful stadium inside and out, the grounds, the surrounding property. It'd be kind of like if you would put you have a beautiful old truck and then you put an ugly old beat up camper shell on it and say, "Oh, all right, it's covered." That's, that's not what it would be like. So, I'm tired. I got a little bit of sleep last night. Still, her moods have been changing, and she's been very dark. She's as of the last few months, she's been really, really dark, and she just gets that attitude. I don't like it. I don't like it. I wasn't raised like this, and I mean I've grown up and I've lived amongst, but not like to this point. All right, folks, I'm gonna go over here do what I need to do. So you folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. Oh, I know I gotta fix the money pool. One of you folks emailed says that you couldn't access donating money. So I got to try to figure out. I emailed Venmo so I can get another card issued because they stole my Venmo card. So I'm trying to see about that. Or I'm trying to figure out how I can set something else up. So bear with me. I know, and I appreciate that. All right, folks, and I'm going to close off with the little bit of the Rose Bowl. I love you all. Stay safe. Stay smart. Bye bye.
Home of college football's original New Year's Day tradition, the Rose Bowl. And you can build a new stadium anywhere in the world, but you will not be able to replicate that authenticity of the stadium and the authenticity that the surroundings bring. A year from now, this most iconic venue here in Southern California will turn 100 years old. But the question is, what about the next 100 years for the Rose Bowl? Are they in a position to compete for the sports and entertainment dollar in what has to be the most competitive market in the country? So we're sort of at a disadvantage being a municipally owned stadium. New stadiums as they come along become very attractive. And the newest attractive stadium? The shiny new state-of-the-art home of the NFL Rams and Chargers, which is already impacting the bottom line in Pasadena. The Rose Bowl has hosted 5 Super Bowls and 4 BCS championship games. But this season's Super Bowl and next year's BCS title game will be played less than 23 miles away at SoFi Stadium. Even the Rolling Stones, who filled the Rose Bowl in 2019, will play at SoFi October 17th. We expect that this SoFi Stadium is an amazing new facility, a new stadium, and there are going to be situations that, for at least for quite a while, their fans are going to want to play there. As CEO and general manager of the Rose Bowl, it is Daryl Dunn's job to replace that lost revenue and pay down the Rose Bowl's $200 million bond debt. Over the next 12 months, we're going to have 7 music festival dates at the Rose Bowl on Brookside Golf Course. So that's how we're looking to the future. Those other revenue sources include golf tournaments, the Rose Bowl flea market, and food festivals, among other events. But the biggest show at the Rose Bowl will always be college football, home to the UCLA Bruins, who are locked in through 2044. I believe one of the most important parts of the history of the Rose Bowl was in 1982 when UCLA